And 3, 2, 1.
Hey everybody, it's Duffy. Sorry about that. Just had some audio difficulties. Still working out the kinks in my live stream. My video encoder did not arrive. Amazon failed me. But hopefully that's going to be it actually arrived Friday, but I was in New York City for the weekend and wasn't able to get it. But it's at my office, so I'm going to pick it up tomorrow. And so once I get my video encoder, I'm going to be able to bring in guests via Skype and things like that. And I'll have a second camera, basically. I'll have a second video feed that I'll be able to use for the show, but not for tonight's show. So tonight's show, we're just going to do a little preview on Bike Week, talk about some of the things that I do, and talk about the first couple days of Bike Week. And I'll have a video package, from Saturday of Bike Week, just to give you guys a flavor of what it's like. I don't know if anyone knows Peddler, but Peddler is sort of a motorcycle poet, and Peddler Bridges is going to kick off Motorcycle Week Friday, June 8th, at the Wolfboro, New Hampshire Library, where he'll be reading and signing his book about the history of the motorcycle rally. And that's something that you can buy on Amazon. He's holding it in his hand right now. And I think it's a great read. You can get it on Amazon. I'm sure he'll be selling and signing copies of the books there at the library. And you'll see him walking around Laconia during Bike Week. He's just a walking piece of history. He's a motorcycle poet. So stop by. If you see Peddler, say hi to him. Just say, hey Peddler. And introduce yourself. And he'll definitely be able to give you tidbits about Laconia that you never knew about. He's sort of the ultimate Laconia historian, at least in my mind anyway. And so that's on Friday. And Saturday, I start my Bike Week off at the Nazwa for the Peter Markakis run. And I'm wearing my shirt from last year's run. And it's a great, great run. It memorializes the person who founded the Nazwa, Peter Markakis. He was a great member of the community. He, did a lot, contributed a lot to the community. He was a biker. He was a veteran, former Marine. So shortly after he died, they started this run. It's a great run. It leaves from the Nazwa Saturday morning. You register, there, and it's a nice little run. It takes you out to the Motor Speedway, the NASCAR Motor Speedway out at Loudon, and allows you to take a couple laps around. So we'll take a look at that. And so why don't we just go to today's package? I'm going to go ahead and run today's video package for tonight's show.
My name's Ken Erickson. I'm the fire chief in the city of Laconia, and this is the 11th annual Peter Macris Run. Memorializes Peter, who was a U.S. Marine, a huge supporter of the community. He was a big supporter of the fire department water rescue teams. He passed away 10 years ago, and right after he passed away, we had the first run, and today is the 11th run, and we're hoping to have about 300 riders and bikes in this today. It's going to be a great day. Weather's beautiful. Down to the racetrack, around the racetrack, free breakfast, free lunch, and you're helping Veterans Count, Laconia Fire Department, and Lakes Region CERT Team.
Arnold, I'm here. Swap meet set up. Part of being instrumental to help get this going. It's the first year. We want to get it going real big. We're trying to get a flat track in across the way here. Just having a good time. I've been doing it for 42 years. I love it.
You get a free t-shirt with the purchase of a poster for $10, or you get a free poster with the purchase of a t-shirt for $10.
I'm in.
I'm Sam, this is Danny. Come to the Broken Spoke of Laconia.
Ow! All right, now you guys see.
Welcome to Laconia. Come visit me at the Birch Bar. Woo! you guys that don't know me, my name is Jack Shit. I got the greatest gig in the world. I travel all around the country. I host almost every major motorcycle rally in the country. But to be in Laconia, on this property, at the Roadhouse, the legendary old Lobster Pound, you know what I mean? This is absolutely unbelievable. And whether you loved Russ or hated Russ, that motherfucker to a legendary wet t-shirt contest that people talked about for years, usually in court, you know? So, we take a different approach to this. I try to be a little nicer. We auction off the right to pour the water on the girls.
Wet t-shirt contest, Laconia Bike Week 2017.
There you go, here's a 10 spot right there. I would take your time putting that shit in. Grab it. Oh, I thought he was doing still shots. I'm like, did you ever fucking do this before? What's your name, darling? Oh, winter hearts, Cassie, winter hearts. What do you guys think? Show some love for Cassie.
Well, that's about it for tonight's package. Just wanted to let everyone know that the Looney Bin is back up and in business after being, obviously having some difficulty. Someone drove into the Looney Bin Sunday night, so they were down for a couple days, but they're back in action. So just wanted to let everyone know about that. And Saturday night, I'm going to be heading over to Looney Bin to watch EXP. They're an urban country band that's going to be playing there Saturday night, and it'll be a great way to sort of kick off the week. So if anyone's in town wants to check them out, I'll be there videotaping their show. Stop by and say hello. They're a great band. They're a lot of fun. I know he was out there today checking out the site, doing guys from the band were out there doing a location check today. So, and then on Monday is the pet run that Doug from Sick Boy does and benefits the local MSPCA. I'd hoped to have a segment tonight with Amy Kay because Amy and I are going to be shooting some footage for a documentary that we're working about her mom called Finding Samantha Storm. And she's a legendary rider of the wall who's in the Sturgis Hall of Fame, but don't have my media encoder. Obviously, I think I mentioned to you that my part didn't come in, so we're going to save that for a future show, and we're going to talk about, she's got a run as well that's going to end up at Amesbury at the Amesbury Motorsports Park, so that's something we're going to be doing, but, we'll do that on a future show. I have some technical difficulties, obviously, but that's kind of why I'm doing the show now, because I wanted to do the show, for the weeks leading up to Laconia to sort of work out all these kinks so that, I know this inside and out during Laconia, so we can do live hits during Laconia, and I kind of know the technology and know the ins and outs of it. So that's what we're going to be doing. I'm going to be looking forward to doing a show with Amy, and each, next Sunday, I'll be looking at 3 or 4 more days of Bike Week. I'll be giving folks recommendations on what to do, like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And then the Sunday before Bike Week, we'll talk about sort of what goes on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And that's about it. I'll be doing live, segments throughout the week and posting photos on the Duffy Digital page. So if you know anyone who's interested or is going to Laconia and you think they might like this content, tell them about the page and, hope they like and have them like it and share it. So that's about it for today's show. I'm sorry again about all the technical difficulties we've been having, but I think, we're starting to get them worked out. and get into a routine. And so feel free to send me any feedback, or if you've got something you think you want me to promote on the show that's going on during Laconia, send it along. We'd love to have it. And that's about it for tonight's show. Hope you guys have a good week. And like I said, I'll be doing periodic live segments throughout the week, usually at around 8 o'clock.